Hey everybody, what's up? How you guys doing today? I'm your host, Siren Frost, and welcome back to my channel. Today, listen, it's been a very long time since I did last YouTube video for you guys. I know things in life have gotten a little crazy, but I'm here today giving you guys an update video of one of the few encounter decks that I have that needs to be a long since revamp. It's the Alter Ego Messiah. Now listen, I found some cards that are promos, some are from the set 6 collection, and it's just, this deck's just been a long time overdue, you know, it's far overdue, and I needed to, you know, really start revamping all my decks again. Like, I had so many stuff from the collections as of late, I just never had time to properly get them, and some, I was just waiting to get a playset of each of those cards, but I kind of figured, you know, it's been a while, so why not just do it now? So this is a revamped version of Alter Ego Messiah from the Stride deck set, one of the few I was able to get, besides Chrono Jet, and unfortunately, I'm still missing one more copy of Asleep Messiah, which is the expensive grade 1, which most of them are these days now. For some reason, I don't know why it's like that, but, you know, to each their own. If you have the money, go for it. So this deck here, it's been a long time. It's part of Link Joker. I used to play Messiah a long time ago as well, and I kind of remember some things. People also play this deck too, which they got, but they had the money for it, so they managed to get all their shit earlier than me. So I was a very late bloomer on all these decks, pretty much. But you know what? We gotta start somewhere. You know, we gotta do something about it. So without any further ado, let's just dive into this video. Now, I did change some things up a little bit with my Ride deck. So, the energy generator is no longer there. Instead, it's been replaced with the energy counter. I've seen a lot of people actually using this, and not many people are too fond of energy cards themselves. They think it's a waste of money, waste of time, waste of product. But I think in the anime, they use that. These guys are just easier to use because, you know, it's the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 kind of crap. But, yeah. So we're using this little guy as of right now, so why not? Make some more room for your place. For grade 0, of course, we have the Neon Messiah for our starter. Asleep Messiah, which I hate to say it, it's kind of hard for me to get one more playset of. One more copy of this card because of how expensive it is, and it's hard to really find unless you know some people who have multiple copies. So yeah, there's Asleep Messiah. There's also a Waking Messiah from the grade 2. And then we have the main one, which is Alter Ego Messiah, which I come to find out something about the grade 3s from the Stride deck sets. I think the reason why they don't have Persona Ride is because they're going to use Stride no matter what. And the other encounter cards, they don't currently have any strides to go for, so I guess they have the right to Persona Ride, like Dayusha, Maelstrom, Lukier, Minerva, Ezel, Dai Kaiser, even, I guess, and the other encounter decks. But this one here, there's some there who, well, you guys get the idea anyways, but yeah. So yeah, this is a confirmed ride line for Kouji Ibuki. You know, why not put his name in the mix as well? So, and I also used, not Mazanori, but, the other guy who plays, Orphis, his sleeves right here, but it's considered like a Brandt Gate kind of color, so, I might get more of these, actually. So, I also have the Alter Ego Messiah Crest. A lot of the Stride decks actually have these guys now, pretty much, and what's kind of the shitty thing is, out of all the Stride decks there's been out, I only got the first 2 because, you know, of how expensive the Shiranui, Luard, Night Rose, Hari, whatever the case might be anymore these days, I don't know. It just is a shitty feeling. It's really a shitty feeling not to get those opportunities to do those decks or play them for that anymore. I still have the older versions of those cards, but still, spare me. So yeah, there's the crest right here, and I do use the blue sapphire sleeve for that one. Now let's move on to the main deck. So of course, you guys, this is not a surprise right here. I play 4 copies of Waving Hand of Vacuum Discharge. Because we are technically in the Messiah age where a lot of the Link Joker stuff have become purified and they're now like less evil and more just like, okay, it's just Link Joker, just another clan. That's all it is, pretty much. And then we're also using 8 crits in this deck, okay, because you know me, I like my 8 crits too much. I have 4 Chain-like Cluster, 4 Patrol Robo Dekarcops, 3 Cardinal Draco Enpyros for our friends, and plus I do like the 20k shield, so that's why it's always going to be a staple. I might try the other new front trigger that came out. When it's been guarded, you can put it in Soul. We'll just see what happens, but I think for right now, the 20k shield is a very good idea for me personally. And then of course we have the one overtrigger that everybody hates the most and resents, Eldobreath. So every Brandt Gate player must have one of these or something like that, unless they use the elemental cards, which I know a lot of people like the elemental cards way better than the style that I prefer to like. And the sleeves, of course, I'm using white because Messiah's color is always white color, or yeah, Ibuki's Vanguard circle crest is also white, so that's why I think it's more suitable and more fitting for Kabuki or Kouji. Sorry, that was a blasphemous kind of thing to say. Now you're all gonna see this deck here in the grade 1s. You'll be like, okay, girl, what the fuck's going on here? Just hear me out. This is what I've been it's been too long for me to, you know, make a Messiah deck again, and I don't really have all the cards, and I look through all my binders and try and find some good generics, but, you know, I try to keep it to the theme as well as to the right archetype. So, of course, I'm playing 4 copies of Sacrifice Messiah from the Stride deck set, 4 Destiny Dealers, 3 Cosmo Wreaths for our Perfect Guards, and 1 Elementaria Sanctitude for our last Sentinel. This, to me, right here is pretty okay, unless you have, like, better ideas, but I think this deck now comprises more with Game 2 and Grade 2 and Grade 3 plays more than Grade 1's boosting skills, so there's some hit or miss kind of things. But then again, this is still testing the waters a little bit and remembering what I remember playing when I played Messiah. So it was a long time ago. Before, what's-his-face, Dane decided to make me feel completely like shit sometimes. Now, for grade 2s, listen, you guys can argue with me about this and you guys can roast me to filth. I do not care. But this is just, like I said, a very late deck profile video. Set 6 video came out maybe like 2 months ago. Maybe a few months ago, like back in February, March, around there, I think. So this has been a very, very long time coming. It's my opinion, pretty much. Oh wait, so February, yeah. So we are playing 3 more copies of Waking Messiah due to its other skill. We also have my personal favorite, 4 copies of Lady Battler of the Black Dwarf. When this Generation Break 1, when this unit attacks, if you have a Grade 3 Vanguard with Messiah in its card name, choose one of your other rear guards, it gets 5k power at the end of the turn. And at the end of that battle, lock this unit. It's a drop ability, Generation Break 2. When your G unit with only Link Joker in its clan is placed on Vanguard, Counterblast 1, and call this card to rear guard. So, technically, if you do have 2 or more of these cards, you can actually call them automatically. So it has to be like a G unit that you stride with, so it's been a long time coming. Like, it's a very long time coming, pretty much. And then we have 4 copies of Arrestor Messiah for, you know, just for the actual effect. Oh, hold on. Let's get more into the camera. There we go. Like, more than the camera. Now, those are the main monsters for grade 2. Now, I'm playing a few Blitz orders in here just for shits and giggles. I'm playing 2 copies of Fluctuate Buster Barrage. Reason why I chose this card is because choose up to 2 grade 2 or greater unit cards with different card names from your drop. Call them to the Guardian Circle. choose one of your units, and it gets 10,000 into the end of the battle. Yep, that's why I chose it, just because it's an extra precaution. And also, I play one Regulus piece, which is my personal favorite, Protection Twin Cast. Now, I know this little guy's got a reprint, is going to have a reprint in Zero Tendo's start deck when it comes out in America, whatever that case might be. Oh, hold on. Oh, excuse me, little lady. So, this is my personal Blitz order because you can activate it from the graveyard as well. So, it's a nice little surprise card when you just want to strike your opponent or surprise your opponent a little bit. So, that is the grade 2 lineup. And let me just see. How many grade 2s am I playing again? I don't remember. 14. Sorry. So, 14 grade 2s. And then finally for grade 3s, we are playing 8. So instead of our usual 3 or more, we're using 3 more Messiahs. We're using 4 Macrocosmic Dragon Marstage right here. This card right here is basically your strike card. But its ability is when its unit is placed on rear guard or put on the Guardian Circle, choose the one grade 4 card from your hand and reveal it. So it goes for grade 4. So it does go with Sarah Snow pretty much if you want to use it as well. And then rear guard, soul charge 1, and this unit gets 10,000 power in the shield. Guardian effect, it gets 15,000 power into that battle. So this is good for Sarah Snow as well. But we mainly use it for the strike cost. So when this card is discarded from hand while writing a grade 3 from the right deck or paying the cost for stride, draw a card. And since we play 4, we draw a big hand. Now, you guys can argue about these cards about this promo is Prelude of Genesis. This card is a Counterblast 1, and you have if you have the Alter Ego Messiah Crest, choose a unit card from your drop with Messiah in its card name, call it to the rear guard circle. Sorry, not Guardian. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards and lock it. When this card is discarded from hand while paying the cost for stride, choose one of your Vanguards or Hearts. And to the end of the turn, reduce the next Counterblast cost you pay from that card's ability by 0. Now, I'm trying to find 3 more of this card so I can play a full playset. But for now, I only have the 1. So you gotta use sometimes. And yep, that is the deck profile video for update video of the Alter Ego Messiah. Oh, actually, I lied. I changed my mind. Sorry, this video's not over yet. Sorry. I forgot the extra deck, so I'm sorry. So we're playing 12 G units of the Brandt Gate cards. The first one is a new one called Genesis Dragon Transelt's Messiah. So, if we remember this one correctly, Generation Break 2, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, Counterblast 1, unlock all of your locked cards, choose up to the same number of cards of your opponent's rear guards as a number of face-up cards in your G-zone, and lock them. Choose the same number of your rear guards as a number of face-up Genesis Dragons, Transelt's Messiahs in your G-zone, and they get 5k power ending the turn. Okay. So, I don't know if this is going to be like a Persona Ride thing or something, but yeah. So, that's the new one right here. And of course, we have the 4 Amnesty Messiahs and 4 copies of Exlix Messiahs. Pretty much, that's all you can use at the moment. So, there you go. But now, that is the full update video of Alter Ego Messiah. Which is... Thank Godric. Okay, let me get this all in a more proper order. And then I'll lift it up when I'm done really organizing it, pretty much. Because you know me, I need to have a nice little order here. So yeah, that is the update video of my Alter Ego Messiah. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. So, I know it's been a long time coming for some decks finally get revamped, and some just like need a full update and a surgery, I call it. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and if you guys like the content I create on this channel, please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on here. Ooh, sorry, a little brain freeze. Sorry, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Rate, like, you know, all those good shindigs. And if you guys have your own version of this deck too, send me a deck list. Let me know what you guys are working with. Go outside your comfort zone. Try something completely different. And because change is, I know, a little scary, but it's also fun at the same time. So anyways, you guys, that's all for this channel, and or for this video. Sorry, brain freeze. And as always, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.